Hello and welcome to Bud Hertzog Stadium, where tonight your Tigers will take on the St. Joe Central Indians. Tonight I am joined with Lauren Holdmeyer, while we have Trenton Stevenson and Christian Chansey on camera, and our producer Corinne Foxoven. For right now, we're going to take a slight break while we listen to our seniors be announced. Okay.
Yeah, we can hear it.
It's really loud, isn't it, though?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Is it this one? That turns it down and up, right?
Yeah.
But I thought phone stayed the same. Hey, text like Luke. Do you have Luke's number?
Oh, shoot. Yeah, I have Luke. What do you...
Ladies and gentlemen, please direct your attention to the field.
Which one controls how loud? Like, so we just turn this down?
Yeah, that controls how loud it is.
2022.
Okay.
First senior tonight is number 0,
We're live.
Logan Seabolt.
Okay, guys.
Escorted by his parents, James and Laura Seabolt.
Hey, guys, we're going to turn...
Logan has lettered 1 year with Lee Summit High School. Logan's activities include he's IB diploma candidate, National Honor Society, and HOSA. He plans to attend a university, major in med school, and become a doctor. Ladies and gentlemen, Logan Seabolt. Our next senior is number 2, Keegan Rainey. Keegan is escorted by Tim and Tina Rainey, his parents. Keegan has played soccer for 15 years for Lee Summit High School, and he's lettered 3 times. He's played 10 years for KC Select and 5 years for Kansas City Scott Gallagher. Keegan was a 2018 Final Four. Our next senior is number 4, Ethan Berg. Ethan is escorted by his parents, Bob and Amy Berg. Ethan has played soccer for 13 years for Lee Summit High School, and he's lettered 3 times. His soccer accomplishments include 2017 State Cup finalist for Kansas City Scott Gallagher, 2019 State Cup semifinalist. For Lee Summit High School, he's a 2018 Class 4. He's played soccer for 14 years for Lee Summit High School, and he's lettered 2 years. His soccer accomplishments include Summit United for 7 years, Sporting Lee Summit 1 year, Sporting Missouri Valley for 1 year, and KCSG for 2 years. Blake has been involved in Tiger Broadcast, National Honor Society, and he was second in state in live stream, and he has been on the honor roll each and every semester as a Tiger. His plans are to attend a four-year college and major in broadcast journalism. He'd like to continue refereeing games and coaching, stay connected to soccer. Ladies and gentlemen, Blake Heisey. Our next senior is number 6, Austin Boyer. Austin is escorted by his parents, Amy and Winnie Boyer. Austin's played soccer for 13 years, 4 at Lee Summit High School, and he's lettered 1 year. He spent 3 years at KCSG and 4 years at Sporting Lee Summit. His activities include Lee Summit High School men's golf, Lee Summit High School baseball, Lee Summit High School Tiger Broadcast, member of National Honor Society, Inside Edge Baseball Club, and the Central League's Golf Tour. Austin plays with him as new major in business, and he's been offered the Excellence Award Scholarship. He has a 4.3 weighted GPA, top 30% of his class, academic. Our next senior is number 7, Landon Klaus. Landon's parents are Phil and Piper Klaus. He is escorted by Piper and Brennan Klaus. Landon has played for 13 years soccer and 4 years at Lee Summit High School. He's lettered 3 years. He's played for Kansas City Scott Gallagher for 5 years, Sporting Lee Summit for 4 years, and was part of the Missouri ODP program for 1 year. 2019 Missouri President's Cup champion and a member of the Loud Crowd. Landon plans to attend college and would like to play soccer in college. Ladies and gentlemen, Landon Klaus. Our next senior is number 9, Nathan Wyrock. Nathan is escorted by his parents, Brad and Becky Wyrock. He's played soccer for 12 years, 4 at Lee Summit High School. He's lettered 3 years. He's been a part of Summit United for 8 years, Sporting Missouri Valley for 2 years, KCSG for 2 years. 3-time conference champion at Lee Summit High School as a soccer player, 2019 state finalist, Lee Summit High School, 2019 district champ, 2020 second team all-conference, and a 2021 team captain. Nathan is a member of National Honor Society and the Loud Crowd. He plans to attend a 4-year college, major in business, and take over a family business. Ladies and gentlemen, Nathan Wyrock. Our next senior is number 10, Sammy Brissette. Sammy is escorted by Cy and Shannon Brissette. Sam has played soccer for 14 years, 4 at Lee Summit High School. He's lettered 3 years. He's been a member of PC United for 4 years, KC Select for 5 years, KC Scott Gallagher for 5 years. His soccer honors include 3-time conference champion at Lee Summit High School, 2019 state finalist, 2019 district champion, 2020 second team all-conference, Lee Summit High School, 2-time state cup finalist, and mom's favorite child, June 7th, 2003 to present. His activities include National Honor Society, Student Senate, Loud Crowd, and the SBE program. His plans after graduation are to be the best man at Tatum and Caleb's wedding and to play college soccer. Ladies and gentlemen, Sammy Brissette. Our next senior is number 12, Jackson Klaus. Jackson's parents are Phil and Piper Klaus, and he is escorted by Phil and Molly, his sister. Jackson has played soccer for 10 years, 4 at Lee Summit High School, and he's lettered 1 year. His soccer history is Kansas City Scott Gallagher for 5 years, Sporting Lee Summit for 3 years. He's a 2019 Missouri President's Cup champion. Jackson has been a member of the Loud Crowd and an honor roll recipient. Our next senior is number 14, Jaden Wood. Jaden is escorted by his parents. Julian Matt Souders. He's played soccer for 14 years, 4 at least in high school, and he's lettered for 2 years. His soccer history includes 7 years at LSHS, 4 years at KC Select. He has quite a history of his career. Coach Ross was recently quoted as saying, "Love that kid." He served meals to local kids through the Coldwater Summer Lunch Program, member of Lee Summit Mission Church, door-to-door salesman at Midtown Home Improvement, where last summer he set a company record for single sale. He's been on the yearbook committee for 2 years, Tiger broadcast for 1 year, basketball for 1 year, could be 2. And he was the homecoming king. His plans after graduation include to travel to outer space, and he would like to play professionally for Sidearm FC. Ladies and gentlemen, Caleb Souders. Let's give it up for all our 2021 seniors.
If you are just now joining us, welcome to Bud Hertzog Stadium, where your Lee Summit Tigers will be taking on the St. Joe Central Indians. Lauren, what can we look for in tonight's match?
You know, the last time that these two teams faced off, the Tigers ended up beating the Indians 8-0. And that's been the case for the last several years. The Tigers have proved that they're dominant over the Indians, and you know, tonight on senior night, I think the Tigers are just hoping to come out and do the same thing again. So we'll see what happens. We're expecting a pretty big, pretty high-scoring win tonight.
I would agree. I was talking to Blake Heisey earlier today, and he definitely thinks that the game should be cut short because an 8-0 win over the Indians would be considered a mercy rule. But before we get too far into our talk, we're going to toss it over to Grant for the sideline report.
Thanks, Lauren. The Tigers are 11-1-2 coming into today's game, while Central is 4-7. Central just came off a game that got postponed on Monday against North Kansas City, while the Tigers won in 9 penalty kicks 3-1 on Monday. The boys' soccer team is very confident coming into tonight's game, so let's see how they do. Back to you, Lauren.
All right, as the Tigers take one last moment to prepare themselves before kickoff, Lauren, can we talk about the new starting lineup for tonight?
Yeah, so actually, our starting lineup tonight is all seniors, which makes sense since it is senior night tonight, which we're excited to see. We're also excited to see senior Keegan Randy starting. He has not started yet this year because he's actually recovering from an ACL tear from the season last year. So he's getting to go on for a few minutes tonight. It'll be his first time on the field all season, so super excited about that big step for him.
Yeah, that is very exciting news. I know Weebengay really likes to get all of his seniors out on the field. Last year for women's soccer team, he did the same thing for Kennedy Gunter, who had a broken foot actually, but she was still out on the field being announced to start. That was very exciting, and we love to have everyone included in the game. Is there anything else that we can look forward to in tonight's game?
I mean, like I said earlier, I think it's going to be a high-scoring game. I think we're going to see a lot of goals and hopefully some new opportunities for some of these seniors who haven't gotten much playing time yet this year. Tonight will hopefully be their big night to show us what they've got, so we'll see how that ends up for them.
I would agree. Very excited for senior Logan Seabolt to be back in the goal. He has been outstanding this season. He really hasn't let that many goals get scored on him. The first goal that was actually scored this year ended up being an own goal on us, deflection, which is, as a goalkeeper, I can say is really unfortunate.
Right, and I'm interested to see how Logan Seabolt plays tonight, as Monday night the Tigers were actually at Park Hill South, and for the first time all season their game went into penalty kicks.
Yes.
Logan Seabolt was the goalkeeper during that period, and, you know, I'm sure as a goalie yourself, you can speak on this. That takes a lot out of you.
Yeah, penalty kicks, they are no fun, but I'm going to put a pause to that real quick so we can talk about Keegan Randy and how he did get the ball. He touched the ball, kicked it right out of bounds, but he got his start for the night, and I think that's just a proud moment for his parents.
Definitely. Don't want to risk any further injury there, so we made the decision to go ahead and pull him out. Probably the right decision.
I would agree. You never want to have an injured player get
Right.
re-injured because, honestly, that's not something that is fun if you have to sit out even longer than you already need to.
It's definitely impressive how the team has stepped up with not having Randy on their field, on their 11-man starting lineup, because through the last 4 years, he has been an asset to this team. You know, he was on varsity starting his freshman year. So he's definitely been a key component to the Tigers' success over the last 4 years.
Yeah, Randy was on the team actually whenever they were in the state final, 2019, I believe. He was unfortunately sick right before that game and came back. He unfortunately missed both of his penalty kicks, which really stuck with him, and I probably still with him today. But that team was outstanding, and we do definitely miss those seniors from that year and those juniors.
We definitely do.
But I would definitely say that our seniors are stepping up.
Yes, for sure. So we're glad to see, 12 seniors. That is a lot, and I know that Coach Weebengay is just crazily, just happy that he has so many players that are still loving the program as much as they did their freshman year.
I know. Very, very exciting that there are 12 seniors, but unfortunate. And, as you are seeing right now, the Tigers are really already getting the ball up the field and trying to stay on the Indians' side. That's Jackson Klaus on the ball. Jackson Klaus is probably excited tonight. I don't think he's been starting as much as what I've heard from Blake Heisey earlier today. And it's probably, like we said about Randy, it's exciting to be out on that field.
Yeah, Jackson Klaus, like Keegan Randy, actually is recovering from an ACL tear as well. He has been cleared. Randy has not, so that's the difference. He has been cleared to play, but he was out for an entire year from an ACL tear. So he hasn't got as much playing time as I think he would like to this year. Understandably so. Taking a year off of a sport is a lot.
Yeah,
it takes away some of that muscle memory. So
I would definitely agree. It's probably nerve-wracking also to come back from an injury. I know many players, my own team, that are nervous to come back from their own injuries right now because you never want to re-injure it.
Senior defender Nathan Wyrock will get that ball back past the 50-yard line once again. I think the story of tonight's game is going to be the ball on the Tigers' half of the field. What do you think, Lauren?
I I believe that is what is going to happen tonight. I also believe that the way the Tigers are going to get points is their same down the line, cross it back into the middle, and getting their head to the ball and putting it in the back post where the keeper cannot reach it. They're really good at using their head to get the ball out and also get it in the goal.
That's senior Landon Klaus carrying the ball down the field. He'll pass it over to Keegan Davis.
It's an offsides. I think another thing for tonight's game is that the Tigers are going to have to watch their offsides line. I know that is definitely a struggle for lots of soccer players in general, and just being able to watch your line, and if they can watch their line, then they'll just break through the line and be able to get plenty of goals that they need.
Absolutely. We'll have a free kick here.
Cleared by
Goalkeeper Logan Seabolt will pick that one up easily. Not a problem for him.
Keegan Davis, I apologize. That is actually Ethan Berg.
They're easy to get mixed up down there.
Yeah, they definitely are.
Both blondies.
Keegan Davis now on the ball.
They're getting
Foul
looks like
on
they're
the
gonna
Tigers, actually.
Wow.
To
That's
me,
an
that
interesting
seems like
call.
an Indians foul, but we'll go with what the ref says for now.
That ball kicked well past the 50-yard line by the Indians.
Although I don't think the Indians are as collectively strong as the Tigers, I do believe that they do have a good foot in the back and can get that ball up to their forward.
I would agree with that for sure.
Shot by the Tigers and shot wide. I think Blake Heisey, if I can see correctly.
That was a rocket, and that's something we've seen Blake Heisey do in the past. He doesn't tend to just, try to sneak the ball past the goalie. If he shoots, he's shooting, and it's always a hard shot. That's what we tend to see from him, I've noticed over the past few games.
That is a great thing for a player to be able to do. Some players lightly tap the ball, but you need to power that ball in past the keeper.
Good for him that he's getting a foot on it like that.
Throw in for the Tigers. Blake Heisey finds Jackson Klaus. Back to, I believe, Caleb Souders.
In case you didn't know, Caleb Souders is our 2021 Homecoming King. So congrats to Caleb. Once again, he's had a lot of congratulations so far, but
Definitely.
it's quite an honor.
You could definitely hear the soccer team getting loud whenever they heard his name
Yes.
called on Friday night.
Yeah, he's definitely a part of a great family here at LSHS that will always have his back.
I definitely think Berg shot over the goal, but I definitely think that the great thing about the boys soccer team is that they have a great family, great culture to want to be in. And I think that's what keeps people coming to their program and wanting to be a part of it. Is
For
that
sure.
they're definitely welcoming and they care about each and every one. Jaden Wood.
I believe we still have all seniors on the field. Is that correct?
We do actually have all seniors on the field. I believe they will play most of the night, honestly, because Weaving Gay definitely wants his seniors to get all of their playing time, and he doesn't want to cut them short. And, I mean, his seniors are good. Why would you take them out
They
if
are
they're going to
very
be scoring
good. Yes.
points?
It's like the throw in.
Great throw by Blake Heisey.
A lot of the Tigers' goals this year have come from throw-ins or corner kicks over on the edge like
Yes,
that.
they have. They're definitely good at being out wide and getting the ball back in. Cross from Nate Wyrock. Berg to Davis. Davis with the shot, but fortunately does not get a good hit. Be central goal kick.
We've already seen quite a few shots from the Tigers so far tonight, so I'm happy to see that. I've noticed that the Tigers, something they tend to do is try to set up the perfect shot. While although that can be good, sometimes you just want to shoot and see what happens and not waste time.
I agree. Definitely getting the keeper off guard helps too.
For
Landon Klaus with the goal. That was a great ball over to Landon Klaus, and he was able to get a touch and put it on the back post so the keeper could not get to that.
Amazing goal by Landon Klaus. And, you know, what an honor that is to have the first goal on senior night. That's such a special feeling.
Definitely is. Getting any goal in any game is exciting,
For
but
sure.
being able to get the first one on senior night in only 9 minutes, that is a great start to the game.
We'll make sure to keep you updated on the time as we go throughout the match tonight, since we are not able to provide that to you on the screen. We'll make sure we're mentioning it pretty often so that you have an idea of where we are at.
We definitely will. Also, we apologize for not having the halves on there. Got a little mix-up of the graphic making earlier today, but, you know, we'll get through it. And I see Landon Lewis is now on the field, so we are taking out some of our seniors. I believe he replaced Jackson Klaus.
All right. Yeah, Landon Lewis, he's a junior. He is a very strong player, though. The Tigers have seen a lot of success from him this year, so he'll definitely be a key component next year.
Sammy Brissette with the shot and the goal. That was a very lucky goal as it hit off the pole and was able to bounce right back in. Sammy Brissette is also our lead scorer. Unsure of how many goals he has, but when I was looking at the stats a couple weeks ago, because I've not been updated, I haven't gotten new information, but he had at least 10. I think he's probably at 13 now.
Probably
15
15. I think Sam has scored a goal in almost every single game they've played. So
He probably has scored at least 2 goals in every game.
probably.
He definitely enjoys getting goals. I'll
He
tell you that.
does.
Our old lead scorer was Nate Wyrock, which is actually our center back. And, you know,
Which is interesting.
That is very funny coming from a center back to be
Right.
your lead scorer. But Sammy Brissette not too long ago took the lead. But hey, our number 2 lead scorer is Nate Wyrock, and as a center back, what could you ask for? That's amazing.
I've noticed, Nathan is just so tall. I think he's about 6'3", somewhere around there. But like I was saying earlier, when the Tigers have those throw-ins or corner kicks, Nathan is just able to get ahead on the ball, and he puts it in the goal, which is where the majority of his goals have come from.
Yeah, handball on the Tigers. But back to what you were saying, Nate Wyrock is very good at getting the head to the ball. He's good at doing that, clearing it out and placing it in the goal.
Yes,
We
absolutely.
have a free kick for the Indians. See, the back line is stepped up for the Tigers.
Looks like it'll be number 6, Grayson Matthews, taking that free kick.
A good placed ball. Logan Seaball out with the save.
Great save for Logan Siebold.
He's very good at being able to come out and read those balls coming off of
Definitely.
players' foot. Great punt over to Sam Brissette. No, I apologize. I think that is Aiden Sukaroma, I think is how you say his last name.
I think so, yeah.
I've been told how to say it, and honestly I forgot, so just keep going. Tiger throw-in.
It's also hard to see from the press box. We have a glare on the windows, so that
Yes.
can make it a little bit difficult, but we're doing the best we can to get those names and numbers to you guys.
Sorry if the camera's been shaky. I've just been hitting the counter a little bit, and Christian Chancey over here told me that I probably should not do that.
There's a shot
by Landon Klaus, but unfortunately over the goal.
high and wide.
Goal kick for the Indians, which if you're seeing over here, the Indians actually let their defender take the goal kicks, which coming from a keeper is something that's very odd. I believe that the goalkeeper should be able to take their own, especially at a high school level, but if your defender can get it further than their goalkeeper, do what works for you, honestly.
Yeah, that's interesting. I was actually talking to a few of our players earlier, and they were telling me that St. Joe's goalkeeper is actually pretty good.
Yeah,
So-
ball in to Sam Brissette, unable to get a shot off. I want to say that's Cameron Welton out wide. I think it has to be because Cameron Welton is a very physical player, and as you see, he just got a foul for pushing off of the Indians.
Yep, that'll be another foul on the Tigers. Free kick for the Indians. See what they're able to do with this.
If you see, the Tigers always keep their back line high because they know that if the ball gets sent over them, either their goalkeeper, Logan Siebold, is going to be able to clear it out for them, or they're just going to beat the Indians in a foot race.
Right.
Like
Yeah,
down the line.
speed is definitely one of the Tigers' many talents.
I would definitely agree. Ball out off of the Indians, throw in by Davis.
He tosses it back to Caleb Souders, who will take the throw in.
Charlie Clark, sophomore Charlie Clark is coming in for Aiden Sukuroma, I think. No, Jaden Nam. I think it's Aiden actually. Can't really tell by the number. I apologize. But sophomore Charlie Clark is coming in, and he's really been showing out in the past few games that I've seen him play. And as a sophomore and being the only sophomore on the team, that is amazing because now Weavengay can tell that he's going to have people stepping up in their next few years. Berg with the ball. Berg to Landon Klaus. Klaus on the side. Cross back in. And goal by Sam Brissette, I think. I think I am wrong.
I think that is... Was that number... You're good. I want to say it was Jaden Wood, but honestly, I'm unsure.
No, I apologize. I think that is Aiden Sukurum. Yep, that is who that is.
Aiden Sukuroma.
I completely apologize. I'm telling you, it is really hard to see their numbers, and sometimes I'm mixing them up.
So
Score
that
is
big goal for
currently
him.
3-0 already, and there's still 26 minutes left in the first half. I knew this game was going to go by fast, but didn't think it was going to be this fast. Landon with pressure. Good ball by the Indians, but a little bit too far, so Logan Siebold's going to just easily pick that up. Siebold with the throw to Davis. Davis to Clark. Clark to Lewis.
The Tigers really do a good job of using their back line too, instead of just always shooting it up to the offense.
I definitely agree. That is something that Weavengay is very good at letting his players do, is play in the back, while other high school teams, you just see them play it forward. Oh, Landon to Aiden. Aiden across goal to Welton.
Couldn't quite get
but
there.
Unfortunately cannot get there.
Right idea, though. That's something you'll see a lot tonight. The Tigers taking it out super wide and then crossing it over, hoping that a teammate is there to put it in.
Most of the time, the Tigers are very good at getting backside. They will give everything they can to get that ball in the back of the net. And I think tonight Weavengay is probably telling them to get those 8 goals and get out of here.
Absolutely. That's what we saw the last time these two teams had a matchup, and, you know, that's what we have seen the last several games, actually. These two teams have met each other. It's been mercy rule after mercy rule after mercy rule.
Yeah, it has.
And actually,
Shot saved by the keeper.
we don't have any information from Missouri State High School Activities Association further from 2009. That's as far as the records that they will give us. But since 2009, St. Joe has not beat the Tigers. So that's what, like at least 12 consecutive years of the Tigers taking down the Indians.
Yes, and I mean, they probably were beating them long before that too, because our Tigers have been winning state championships for a while now. Coach Weavengay has them all over his room. And good ball to Davis, but saved by the keeper, I think actually off of his face, which that is a really painful ball to save.
Definitely. And I'm sure you can speak on that being a keeper yourself.
Yeah, that is probably the worst thing to happen, because you're standing there and your eyes are watering. You don't want it to, but looks like you're crying, but you're actually fine.
That's definitely understandable.
But it is going to be a corner kick for the Tigers. Caleb Souders overtaking the corner.
Sammy Brissette.
He's joined by Landon Lewis for the short pass.
So 2 more of the seniors are going in, Sam Brissette and Jaden Wood. They stepped out, but they're back in now.
Nate Wyrock on the end of that, unfortunately blocked by the Indians. Cameron Welton for the shot. Ooh, just wide of the post.
good shot by Cameron Welton.
Say Sam Brissette was on the backside ready to put that ball in, but I think he also thought it was going in, so wasn't going to touch it.
And there, as you can see, as we talked about earlier, once again, there's the Indians defender taking that goal kick.
He is definitely getting far, like getting the ball up the field. I apologize for my bad vocabulary. Clark on the ball.
Oh. I'm surprised the refs didn't say anything about that one. That looked like a trip from up here.
It did, but at the same time, I think the Indians were just getting up.
Yeah.
Brissette to Boyer.
Oh. It's like they're going to call that one, thankfully.
Oh, Boyer's still down. Probably knocked the wind out of him with the way he landed.
I would say, yeah, he probably got the wind knocked out of him. He looks okay, though. He's going to go ahead and get up.
Boyer's a tough boy, so I think he's going to be okay and keep playing.
He's actually, alongside Blake Heisey, part of our sports broadcasting team this year, so we want to give a special shout-out to both of them.
Yeah, we definitely love having them in our program. They are some really good football commentators because they know just about everything you can know about football.
They do for sure.
And basically know everything that you can know in class.
Weirach
on the ball.
Nathan Weirach will take this.
Low ball. Follows it back. Clark. Weirach tries it, but ahead backwards. Brissette gets it wide. Ooh, saves that from going out.
Sam Brissette has some really good footwork.
I would definitely agree. He's definitely able to weave quickly in and out of players whenever he needs to.
Yes.
Also, I just want to point out, I think this goalkeeper is actually a new goalkeeper. I don't know what grade he is in, actually.
Looks like he might be.
He's a sophomore.
Interesting.
Number 0, sophomore. And that is a switch from their senior, Cameron Root, who is, like I said, a senior who's been playing that position for a while.
That's who we're used to seeing in goal as we match up against St. Joe.
Yeah, and I mean, he's good at his job, what can you say? Boyer to Brissette. Indians are able to clear that one out. Brissette again. Brissette to the corner. Unfortunately, doesn't get the pass off in time. Indians goal kick.
I don't know if you guys are able to see on your screen, but like we were talking about earlier, all of our team is on our half of the 50-yard line. Nobody is back joining Logan Siebold, which is something the Tigers implement often, especially with teams who they already have a good lead up against.
Yes. I do know that though Siebold is all the way back there, he will still be able to come up and clear those balls out. Like Weavengate enjoys his keepers being able to come up and use their feet because that is definitely a valuable thing for your defenders to be able to pass back to you and you be able to control those balls. I mean, sometimes your defenders don't give you the best ball, so being able to move around and get it settled is...
Yes. Looks like Keegan Davis and Landon Klaus, also both seniors, are going back into the game. Wow, that's the first time the ball's been on the other half of the field for a while now. But as we were saying earlier, the Tigers are able to win the foot race to get back there and get it back to where they want the ball to be.
Yeah. Jaden Wood tried to take the ball out, but unfortunately blocked. Ball back to Nate Weirach.
He'll fire that one forwards.
Sorry if you could hear our live stream in the background, just making sure that it is working.
And we have about 19 minutes left in the first half, so we're just a little bit over halfway through the half, and the Tigers are up 3-0. It's been, so far, a good half for them. Things are looking good, so we'll see if they're able to put a few more up on the board before the half ends.
Hopefully the Tigers can get a few more because going into halftime knowing you have a few more points and only need a couple more to get to that 8-0 lead, then it'll be quick and easy.
It will. And, as I was saying earlier, the Tigers
Good
had...
ball over to Wood. Unfortunately, intercepted by the Indians. Sorry, apologize.
You're good. The Tigers, they've had a pretty rough last week. They actually took their first loss of the season on Saturday, which was a tough game for them. Last Wednesday, they ended up tying Blue Valley Northwest, and that game went into double overtime. And then, as I mentioned earlier, on Monday night, they went all the way into PKs.
Yeah, they did. And like you were saying with Siebel, I think that going into PKs is definitely a nerve-wracking thing. But
for sure,
he was able to save 2 goals, and that led the Tigers to a 3-1 win in PKs.
And your winning goal for that match was actually put up by Ethan Berg. He has been another dominant goal scorer for the Tigers this season.
Yes, he definitely has. Lewis on the ball. Pokes it to Brissette. Brissette tries to pass it through to Klaus. Brissette with the shot and saved by Charles Klein, I think is how you pronounce his last name.
Tiger corner kick.
Pokes it to Brissette. Brissette tries to pass it through to Klaus. Brissette with the shot.
Tiger substitution number 5, Blake Heisey.
Blake Heisey will be going back in. He's going to take Austin Boyer's position, it looks like.
Yes, I would agree with that substitution.
Austin probably needs to sit and take a breather after he was just on the ground a few minutes ago.
Ooh. Jaden Wood tries for the shot, but unfortunately goes right over to
Not where he was looking to put the ball.
another Indians goal kick. We've been having a lot of those tonight.
Yes, definitely.
That's how you know the Tigers have definitely been getting up on the Indians side of the field. And
taking some shots.
Yeah, definitely getting shots. Maybe on frame, maybe not on frame. Heisey tried to settle it, but accidentally to the other team. Landon Klaus on the ball. Shot by Klaus over the goal.
Just over the goal. I think that's probably his 3rd or 4th shot of the night.
Probably.
He's already scored, but you can tell he wants another one.
You can definitely tell that. I mean, hey, if he was a football player, he'd have plenty of points right now.
He would. We got about 15 minutes left in our first half. I'll continue to keep you updated on our time.
Jaden Wood with the ball. Tries to get a pass. Unfortunately, hit the Indians player. Clark able to poke that ball.
Looks like Caleb Souders will be carrying that one forward.
Caleb to Aiden Sukaromia. To, I think,
Sam Brissette looks like. Sam will try to keep that one in. Looks like he's able to.
Off of the Indians.
Off of the Indians.
Oh, apparently that was actually off of the Tigers. I apologize. It's now Indians goal kick. Ethan Berg back in the game, taking out Aiden Sukaromia.
Here comes yet another goal kick from the Indians. Looks like the Indians are using their back line as well. It's not just us tonight. That's a common strategy throughout high school teams.
I mean, yeah, seeing any high school team being able to use their back line like that is very impressive because most teams actually don't use their back line and just kick the ball as far up the field as they can go and run towards the goalkeeper, hoping that they can somehow get a goal.
Definitely not the best strategy.
Yes. Their strongest players are in the back because they do want to protect their goal, and if you have good defense, then you can still win a game. Landon Klaus with a shot. Oh, off the post. Heisey tried to follow it in. Landon Lewis with the pressure on the Indians.
Here goes Ethan Berg clearing that one up the field.
Landon Klaus is able to get to that. Blake Heisey. Heisey with the shot and just wide.
Just wide. That was another good shot by Blake Heisey. I think that's the second we've seen from him tonight.
Yes, it is. Seeing Blake Heisey be able to just find those like small open areas and be able to take a quick shot is very important because eventually those balls will be hitting the back of the net, and that is what we need tonight.
So before tonight's game, the Tigers had actually scored 59 goals this season. Now we're at 62. We'll probably be at a few more before the end of tonight's match, so we'll have to see how that number changes throughout the night.
Ball back to Seabolt. Seabolt bombs the ball up. Blake Heisey just missed the header. The Indians got that one. Berg to Jaden Wood.
It's a good tackle by Jaden Wood, getting that ball forward.
I would definitely say that our Tiger forwards and midfielders are still really good at being able to go in for tackles and winning that ball. Landon
Yes, I
Klaus
would
with the
agree.
ball. Berg on the ball. Berg wide and shot just a bit too far right and too far.
That
over
was
the
another
cross.
powerful shot like we
Tigers
have been
substitution
seeing
number 6,
throughout the night.
Austin Boyer.
Austin Boyer back in the game, and can't see who has joined him.
Tigers substitution
I think
number
tonight
40,
a lot of
Cody
the seniors
O'Brien.
are really trying to play their best because this could possibly be the last game, like last season that they are playing, and they're trying to give everything they can because they might not have a chance to play after this. I know some of them that don't start very often
Right.
may not get that opportunity back on the field. So any chance the seniors get, they're going to take advantage of it, and they're going to do their best.
Looks like that other substitution that we weren't sure about is actually a freshman. Cole Davis is what I have on my roster. Our PA announcer announced it as Cody O'Brien,
Tiger corner kick.
which is interesting.
Interesting.
Both of them are freshmen though.
That's very interesting that now a freshman is getting their shot at being on the field.
Number 20, that is definitely
Cross to
Cole
Berg.
Davis.
Berg with the shot, just left.
Once again, just wide, but another good shot by the Tigers.
But back to this freshman that is now on the field. What is Cole Davis? Cole Davis is, hey, being able to play varsity as a freshman, that is very exciting.
It's
and
definitely an accomplishment.
definitely on senior night because
Yes.
mostly the seniors are playing and you don't get that opportunity.
Right. But yeah, like as we've been saying, I think Weaving Gay likes to get his younger players trained and ready to go so that they're able to step up when these 12 seniors are
Definitely
gone next year.
Cole Davis with the ball. Cole Davis to Austin Boyer, and Boyer is able to put it in the back of the net. Hey, our very own broadcast commentator with the goal. We love to see that.
That is Austin Boyer's second goal on the season. I don't know if you guys saw, but it was kind of a big deal here for us at Tiger Broadcast. His first goal was actually in the first game of the season. We were playing Lee Summit West, and we were in double overtime, and Austin was able to get the winning goal for him. So that's exciting. He's able to get his second tonight on senior night.
That is very exciting. Having two exciting goals like that, one on senior night and one in double overtime, because I know from experience double overtime is no fun.
No fun.
Especially when you lose to a penalty kick that wasn't. Boyer to Klaus. Klaus just left of the goal. That was Landon
That
Klaus
was
to be
set up
specific.
well, though. Set up well by both Boyer and Klaus.
I definitely would say the same. Like I was saying, it is Landon Klaus, not Jackson Klaus. There are two Klauses. They're actually triplets.
Triplets, yes.
Yes.
They have a sister named Molly. She plays softball.
Maybe we should get out and commentate a softball game.
Maybe we should. Stay tuned.
Comment if you would like to see that. Think Davis out wide. Davis to Boyer again.
That was a
That
very
is
nice
Poyer.
goal.
That is his now third goal of the season. See the little.
Almost back-to-back.
I know.
Well, they were back-to-back. Almost, what you would say, like 60 seconds apart?
I think so. And I think I'm correct with the Keegan Davis being on the assist of that. Kind of hard to tell when Berg and Davis are running right next to each other and they have the same colored hair and basically look the exact same.
Yes.
I think they should be twins.
Maybe. Now your score is 5-0 Tigers. We have 9 minutes left in the first half. You know, Lauren, I wouldn't be surprised if we're able to get to 8 goals before this half ends. They only need 3 more, so we'll have
Honestly,
to see what they're able to do.
I agree. I believe that your Tigers can do that. To Landon Klaus, taken away by the Indians. Charlie Clark to Jackson Klaus. Jackson Klaus now back in the game. To Landon Klaus. Landon Klaus to Berg, I believe.
It's definitely exciting for Landon and Jackson. You know, they've been playing soccer together ever since they were babies. So to get to play together on their senior night of their senior year is, I'm sure, a great feeling.
I would definitely say the same. I mean, hey, having one of your triplets being able to play with you, and soon next year they may not be able to go to the same college.
Right.
And that has to be hard growing up with someone like that. Boyer out wide. Boyer cross in. And Landon Klaus able to put that upper 90.
That makes 6 goals, only 2 more until our 8-0 mercy rule. Let's see if we're able to get it before the first half ends.
At this rate, with 8 minutes left and only 2 more goals to be scored, I believe that your Tigers are going to do it. I mean, we've seen it before where they've been able to score back to back to back, and I wouldn't be surprised if they do it again today.
Absolutely. The Tigers are absolutely on fire right now. We've seen the last 3 goals be about 2 minutes apart from each other. So that's impressive on their offensive work, for sure.
That just shows you how much effort the offense is putting into this. Their forwards and your midfielders. They're really trying to just get the ball up, and your defenders obviously just keeping the ball away from Seabolt.
Seems like St. Joe isn't too happy about that. They're going to rush to their end of the field.
Wyrock able to clear that out.
And that's the first time in a while we've seen our defense have to do anything
I know.
in regards to blocking St. Joe.
Seabolt's probably back there getting a little bored, but, I mean, if you don't have to take shots, don't take the shots.
That's very
Brissette
true.
Tries to find Cole Davis. Clark up to Cole Davis. Now Keegan Davis on the ball. Davis to Brissette. Brissette to Heisey.
See if I'll
Heisey
take
takes
a
it
shot
inside
here.
shot. Ooh, unable to get the shot
blocked.
off. Again. Oof, just over the crossbar.
Another good shot by Heisey.
Once again, an Indians goal kick. I think
We
their
got-
person taking the goal kicks is senior Samuel Fuller. I imagine he goes by Sam, but we have Samuel on our roster right now.
Just under 7 minutes left to play in the first half. Your score is still 6-0 Tigers.
The Indians are really just they're trying to get the ball up now. They're really trying to get it to their forwards. We've seen a couple drives since the 6th goal has been scored. I'd be very, very surprised if the Tiger defense gets broken down by the Indians.
Definitely. Tiger defense is hard to defeat, if I do say so myself.
I definitely would agree. Klaus to Brissette.
Brissette will win that tackle.
Brissette outside again and back in. Oof.
You know, like I
Brissette
was
to
talking
Cole
about
Davis.
earlier, that's great footwork by Sam Brissette. That's definitely one of his strongest talents.
I think that cut outside and then back in is really getting the Indians defense off balance, and that allows him to just blow right past him. Good punt by the Indians keeper. Aiden Sukaromia on the ball. Sukaromia to Jackson Klaus. Jackson Klaus for the shot. Saved
It's
by
another good shot on goal.
Charles Klein.
Something to note for the Tigers is that last week they were named Hy-Vee's Fox 4 Team of the Week. So that was exciting for them. They all got to have a little interview with some of the Fox 4 people, and they had their segment aired on the news. So that's definitely an accomplishment, something that they have bragging rights about now.
Yes.
Being named the Team of the Week is a pretty big deal.
Being named Team of the Week is amazing. I mean, that Hy-Vee Team of the Week comes down to a lot of high schools, and to be the one high school that gets that for this week is awesome.
All the high schools in the metro and also all the teams. It could be football, tennis, anything. So that's a big deal for them. Definitely
Cole
something
Davis
to be
out
proud
wide.
of.
Cole Davis back inside. Tipped by the Indians.
Looks like Blake Heisey was frustrated he couldn't get to that one in time.
Jackson Klaus for the tackle. I don't know about you, but when he's coming back from an ACL tear, Jackson Klaus going in for a tackle like that kind of makes me nervous.
Me
And
too,
I can't imagine how he's feeling right now. Even though he is cleared, I would still be nervous.
Right.
ACL
Once you tear your ACL once, I hear it's easier to tear it again.
Yes.
So
Clark sends the ball up to Cole Davis out wide. Cole Davis goes for the header, unable to get there.
we got
Boyer
about
on the
4
ball.
minutes left in the first half.
Aiden Sikaromia to Jackson Klaus. Jackson Klaus to Blake Heisey. Ooh. Heisey tries to get it back across, but unable to. Heisey slides it out wide. Off of the Indians. Heisey with the throw.
See what they're able to do here.
Looks like Heisey's backing up and it's going to go for, once again, another long throw into the box. See, Nate Wyrock is getting up to the 6-yard box to be able to put his head on it, I imagine.
It's his prime position right there.
It definitely is. Great header by Austin Boyer, but unfortunately just right of the goal. Another Indians goal kick.
And, like Nathan Wyrock, Austin Boyer is also very tall and able to get a head on it easily. So that's what the two of them tend to do on those throw-ins and corner kicks.
Personally, I believe that we have a pretty tall team, and so they're just easily able to get up there and get their head to the ball, especially on crosses like that. I believe Cole Davis is with Jaden Wood possibly over there. I believe so. Boyer on the ball. Boyer with the shot just right of the goal.
It's another very powerful shot. We've seen quite a few of those tonight.
The Tigers are definitely not afraid of shooting far out. And, I mean, when you have 2 more goals to score, you might as well take the chance.
Right.
I think they're trying at this point just to get those 2 goals with only 2 minutes and about 30 seconds left. They just want to get a shot off.
I'm not so sure about the 8 goals in the first half now. We may actually have to break for halftime and continue afterwards, but we'll see. They always are throwing surprises at us, so we'll just have to see what they're able to do.
I mean, I imagine if we go into that second half, we're only going to be up here probably for about 5 minutes.
Right.
I can't see it going much past 10 minutes in the second half.
I would agree with that.
Heisey with a header to Jackson Klaus. Jackson Klaus to Boyer. Boyer tries to get it up to Cole Davis, I imagine, but blocked by the Indians. Foul on the Tigers. Indians free kick. This is about the only time that the Tigers really had to drop back. You haven't seen that much this game.
Not at all.
It's a great ball by the Indians. Jaden Wood with the header up. Austin Boyer on the ball. Boyer to Cole Davis. Cole Davis racing against the keeper. The keeper is able to clear it out. That's a good decision from Charles Klein, of the Indians goalkeeper, to just come out and be able to pass the ball out.
Yes.
Don't try to worry about bombing the ball up or trying to get the ball in your hands. Just a nice pass out to let your team get back.
The only problem is that just sets the Tigers up to get into position to score yet again.
I definitely agree, because I imagine this is another throw by not Blake Heisey, Caleb Souders, I imagine. I think that is the number I'm seeing.
That's correct.
Sammy Brissette tries to get the shot off, but straight to the keeper.
That's an easy pickup for the keeper. Did we decide the keeper was Charles Klein?
Yes, we did.
Charles Klein, the sophomore.
That is what I am going with, because I think that is a 1-0 on his chest and not 2.
I think you are correct.
That is the only deciding factor that we have right now. Or well, yeah, I believe that's correct.
I imagine we do have quite a few.
Or we could be wrong. We might be wrong. I'll have to look at that at halftime because at this rate, with 22 seconds left, I can't imagine they're going to get 2 goals. But, I mean, they could surprise us.
We will likely be seeing you again after halftime. So.
Brissette with the ball. Brissette up to Cole Davis. The good thing about putting the freshman Cole Davis in is that he's really fast. He is definitely able to get up the field and able to get to those balls at the plate.
I'm glad that he gets some playing experience on varsity.
Me too. Hey, maybe he'll get a varsity letter this year. That'd be exciting. And now we are at halftime. Tigers 6, Indians 0. And for right now, we're just going to break and we'll be back. Welcome back. We're now getting into the second half. And your Tigers are already on the field. They're prepared. They're ready to go for the second half. They're ready to get these 2 goals and get out of here.
2 more, and we will have our 8-0 mercy rule, and I think the Tigers are going to make it happen pretty quickly, honestly.
I think a lot of them just want to get home, do their homework,
For sure.
get to bed. We got school tomorrow, and tomorrow I imagine they'll have another practice that is sort of a recovery, but also preparing for their game on Friday.
Yes.
Which is another home game, I believe against St. James.
I think it's
stand corrected.
actually Vianney.
I honestly have never heard of that school.
Yeah.
I could not tell you how to pronounce that.
It's a Catholic school, I believe, so we will be hosting them at home on Friday night.
I definitely tune into that stream.
Tune into that live stream for sure. It'll be an exciting one.
Yes.
We're playing a pretty good school, so
I think lots of the schools that they've been playing towards the weekend have been really good for some reason. I
Yes.
think it may just be a weekend thing. Maybe it's a private school thing.
definitely the private schools have proven to be some of our toughest opponents so far
Yeah,
this
they
year.
definitely have.
They have some strong teams, so that'll be definitely an exciting game that you'll want to tune into on Friday night here on our YouTube channel, TBTV8 Sports. So make sure to show up on Friday night as well. We'll be providing more live coverage.
And this Friday, it looks like Garrett Gladwell and Alex Hampton will be our commentators, with me as Lauren Berry as a producer, Corinne Foxhoven, our sideline reporter, I believe, and Micaiah Clayton and Tate Baruki on camera. So that's a good crew to come watch their live stream. Kickoff in the second half.
Let's get the second half started.
Berg to Boyer. Boyer out wide to Brissette. Ball goes wide, but it will be a Tiger throw.
So something to note here is that if the Tigers do end up getting the shutout win tonight, that will be their 9th shutout win of the season, which is a very impressive stat to have.
That is very impressive for Logan Seabolt to be able to keep those shutouts like that. And also with the help of Brennan Adams, who is their junior goalkeeper. Landon Lewis tried to find it back. Boyer with a shot blocked by the Indians. That ball bounced and almost was able to sneak past the goalkeeper, but I think Charles Klein, I believe, is maybe who we decided, but we might also be completely wrong.
Sorry to any St. Joe Central families that are tuning in. I'm sure there are quite a few of you, since St. Joe is about an hour 15, an hour 30 north of us. I'm sure a lot of their fans weren't able to make the game tonight, understandably so. I didn't go to their game that was in St. Joe,
Yeah,
so.
I apologize to St. Joe's keeper for completely probably saying your name wrong if this is actually you. These are just the rosters that we were given, and we're hoping that they're right.
Well, we are
Indians
about
throw.
2 minutes into the half. Let's see if your prediction stands true that we won't play more than 10 minutes into the half.
Hey, I think it will. Also, I lied about the Indians throw. It is actually an Indian free kick. I'm unsure. I believe it was a foul, but I was too busy
Seems
talking.
like it.
That is a great ball by the Indians. But the Tigers are going to get there first after a bounce.
It'll be cleared out.
Berg with the ball. Berg to Boyer. Boyer inside to Brissette. Brissette back wide to Berg. Berg with the keeper. The keeper's easily able to pick that one up. It's a bit too far by Brissette, but it's a great effort by Ethan Berg.
Looks like we've got mostly seniors back on the field, with the exception of Landon Lewis, who has...
And Charlie Clark in
And-
defense.
Yes, Charlie Clark and Landon Lewis have definitely been assets to the team all year, which is great for them being underclassmen, that we've seen them step up to take those positions.
Yes. I think it's good because, like I said earlier, Wiebengay knows that he can trust the
Yes.
underclass and the junior class to be able to step up and fill the senior shoes next year. But those are a lot of shoes to fill. That 12
Definitely.
seniors graduating is a lot.
It is. And, you know, it seems to be that way every year with the soccer program. They always have many seniors graduating.
I agree. Landon Lewis with the shot, but unfortunately goes left. And back to what you were saying, I do agree. They have many seniors graduating every year. And I think, like I was saying earlier, to go along with the family, they just want to come back. They always want to be here, and that's why you have so many seniors each year. And unfortunately, it does suck whenever they graduate.
It reflects nicely on the program for sure that, you have that many people staying with you from freshman all the way to senior year.
Yes. Boyer with the shot, deflected, I think, off the Indians, if I saw that correctly. We do have a few poles in the way of our view, but we make it work.
The joy of being in a press box.
Yes. Sometimes I just want to push the windows out and be able to see clearly.
We need like a panoramic view.
Yes.
That would be nice.
We can move up top, have an open area. No plugins, though. Corner by Brissette.
That one's headed over the goal.
Davis with the header. Once again, another Indians goal kick. Taken by number 5, Samuel Fuller.
The defender once again taking that goal kick.
Short pass. Jaden Wood able to get that. Nate Wyrock to Landon Lewis. Landed to Brissette. Brissette for the shot and goal.
That's in.
That from the 20,
Nice
Brissette was
goal.
able to get that over top of the keeper. That was a beautiful goal.
Can see him celebrating with Landon Lewis and a few of his other teammates out there.
What does that have to be? Probably about 16. We're
Definitely.
getting up there, honestly, with Brissette's goals. He's just, like I said, he just can't go without scoring in a game. And now we have 35 minutes left. And, Lauren, I think my prediction is going to be correct.
I think it will.
We won't go past 10 minutes. They just need to score one more in 5 minutes.
5 minutes to score one more goal, and Lauren's prediction will come true.
I mean, at this rate, look at how they are attacking forward. The Tigers don't let up. If you notice in every single game, whether they're winning 5-0 or even if they're losing, they always are attacking hard, and they don't let up. They don't let the other team breathe.
For sure. And a big component of that is, this is something that Wiebege actually mentioned in his interview with Fox 4 last week. The Tigers don't have just one or two star players that they're constantly relying on, but they're just collectively a strong team together. So overall, that's what brings them a lot of their success.
I agree, and you can definitely see that as they're playing. You can see that they trust each other with the ball, and they're able to give it to each other and know that they're not selfish. They know that their teammate is going to be able to have a better shot than they're going to give it to them.
Absolutely.
Shot by Davis.
It'll be fired back out. I'll take
Another shot. Straight at the keeper. I think the Tiger fans are just trying to let the Tigers know that they only have one more. They have, for my prediction to be correct, they have 4 minutes. And I'm really hoping they get it because I don't want to be wrong.
Hopefully they're able to make that happen. I mean, for St. Joe as well, they have, an hour and a half bus ride back up to their hometown. So it's definitely going to be a late night for them.
They don't get home till about 10 o'clock
10
after this
o'clock.
game.
It's a late night.
I'm usually in bed by 10 o'clock. I don't know about anyone else. Homework done, in bed, asleep, ready for the next day.
And, I assume they left right after school ended or even before school ended.
Yes.
So that's a long night for them for sure.
Indians are able to get to the Tigers' half, but the Tigers seem to be getting the ball out pretty easily. Well, I could stand corrected. Souders with the ball.
Oh, it's taken from him.
Indians win it back, but Berg is there to stop the Indians. Out off of the Indians, throw by Berg, I believe. Just kidding, I lied. It is Caleb Souders. Boyer is being subbed out along with, can't tell. Not sure who the other one is being subbed out. Oh, Caleb Souders is the other one being subbed out. I apologize for that.
Looks like we'll see our freshman making an appearance once again.
And number 5, Blake Heisey.
There, we got the correct name on that one this time. So it is, in fact, Cole Davis, our freshman who's been playing. Not sure why our PA announcer called him Cody O'Brien earlier.
Sometimes, hey, it's hard to see the numbers. Sometimes you can get them mixed up like that.
That'll be sent back.
I think we are being corrected by Grant Thomas up here in the booth, who is saying that it's actually Gage Davis. Which I did think that was wrong because I have seen Gage a lot this year, and I thought that it was wrong, but didn't want to say anything because I could also be wrong.
Whoever is out there must be wearing the wrong... I'm not sure. Earlier
It is definitely Gage Davis. I can tell by the number now that he has faced us.
Gage Davis.
Yes.
Absolutely, yes.
Brissette on the block. Heisey gets the ball in the open midfield.
That's sent up.
Aiden Sukaromia on the ball. Sukaromia to Brissette. Brissette with the shot. And is it over? Oh, just over the goal. It actually hit the...
Oh, did it? The field
uprights. Took me a second to find that word, but I got there. Another Indians goal kick.
It's been the story of tonight's game, is a shot and then an Indians goal kick right afterwards.
I know. Hey, at least you know your Tigers are getting shots on goal.
And the good news is they're able to get that ball back even after the Indians goal kick.
Sukaromia on the ball. Sukaromia tries to find Jaden Wood outside, but they were not on the same page. Once again, another Indians goal kick, but I have to give it to number 5. Kicking this many goal kicks and still being able to get the ball up that field that far, that is very impressive.
I bet that's hard on your leg as well.
From experience, I would definitely say it is hard to be able to get the ball continuously that far up the field. Unfortunately, the Indians lose the ball. Fortunate for us, however.
Tigers are all over that ball.
That goes with me talking about how the Tigers don't let the other team breathe. They constantly are like swarming the ball, trying to win the ball back.
Absolutely.
Lewis on the ball.
He'll take that
Lewis
one forward.
to Heisey.
Let's see if Heisey's able to get our last goal for us here.
Ooh. Heisey gets tripped up by the Indians, but it will be a Tiger free kick, which this can be the goal right here. This is how the Tigers scored in their first game against Lee Summit West. It was a Landon Lewis goal kick or free kick, which you will see him again taking the free kick, and Austin Boyer was able to get on the back of that one and just tap it right past the keeper against West.
That's what won them their first game of the season.
I know.
Ultimately.
Lewis with the kick, straight to the keeper, but bounced out. Sukaromia with the kick, wide. Brissette is on the ball. The Indians are able to get this one out, but Tigers are still keeping it up by the Indians half. Now to be another Indians free kick.
So Tigers weren't able to make anything happen with that one. So we are
definitely over 10 minutes into the second half, so I stand corrected. We won't be within 10 minutes.
We got about 28 minutes and 30 seconds to go in the second half, which is still a lot of time.
Heisey tries to find Wood out wide. But speaking of Heisey, he said that we won't go into the last 20 minutes of the game, so maybe he's correct. Maybe
we'll have to see.
We'll see. Maybe I feel like that has to be right.
You can tell the Tigers, they're just hungry for their last goal. They're ready to get it. So I'm sure it will be soon here that we see another Tiger goal, and we will finish the game.
I definitely agree. Caleb Souders, the senior, back in for the Tigers. Indians throw. And the Indians are substituting. I don't think I've seen that many substitutions from the Indians.
Not too many, no. Which is a different story from our side of the bench. Weavingate is constantly subbing people in and out over there.
Weavingate loves to get fresh legs in the game. And another thing he likes to tell us is that you're not on the bench. You aren't a bench warmer. You're actually a game changer, because when you go in the game changes.
That's true. That's actually very good advice.
I agree. Berg on the ball. Berg to Jackson Klaus. Jackson Klaus to Landon Klaus. Landon Klaus out wide. Keeps it wide. Tries to get the ball across, but blocked by the Indians. It'll be another corner for the Tigers, which maybe this is where we will capitalize.
We'll have to see.
As you see, Nate Wyrock is headed up to the goal. If you get it to his head or not.
Oh.
And Ethan Berg with the shot, but it is well over the goal.
Well over, to say the least.
And
that was a very high ball.
It even went over the fence over there. So
Oh.
that is not fun for the ball girl, but they'll get it eventually.
Not sure how she's going to get that one back. Oh, looks like she's going to try to climb the fence over there.
Oh. I was going to say, that's probably
Maybe
not a safe
not.
idea. Good idea to just run around the fence. Another good ball from the Indians.
Ethan's got to make up for that one now.
I know. He's probably hungry to get the ball back and
for
try
sure.
again. Souders and Gage Davis on the ball. To Brissette. Brissette to Heisey. Heisey in the box. We see the goal. And right past the goalkeeper. Blake Heisey with the final goal of the game. And that is his first goal today. We love to see when our own broadcast commentators are able to get the goal.
Very exciting night for the Tigers and the seniors. They proved dominant in tonight's game, and they were able to get the 8-0 win over St. Joe for the second time this year. So congratulations to the Tigers. That is definitely a big win.
I definitely agree. And, hey, Blake Heisey was right. We did not go into the last 20 minutes of the game. And that is very good for the Tigers to be able to get another 8-0 win against any team this season. But that is all for tonight. Like we said, be sure to tune in this Friday for the boys soccer game against, we haven't actually. B&E. Thanks. But against B&E at home, we'll be live streaming once again on TV 8. And
That's all we have for you guys tonight.
Yep.
Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time.